Hello, ladies. It is day 4. You have almost gotten through the week now. Are you starting to feel a little bit different? Are you starting to look at things a little bit different in your home? I sure hope so. Today, we're going to talk about perfectionism. Perfectionism, in my mind, is one of the biggest enemies to women who are trying to keep their house neat and organized. I am a recovering perfectionist, and sometimes I have to catch myself. I swing so far to the other side that it just doesn't matter anymore. Like, as long as it's done and close enough, it's good to go. Unfortunately, that's the kind of attitude that gets me in trouble with tech type stuff, which is why I have so many tech issues. But today we're going to talk about perfectionism in your home and how you just need to kick it to the curb. It is not going to serve you at all. It's just going to hold you back. Okay, so a lot of you probably struggle with this. I think that really probably is one of the biggest problems that we have. Instead of being able to get a task done good enough to pass muster, we feel like if we can't do it perfectly, there's no point in doing it at all. And that's what keeps our houses dirty and unorganized and cluttered. So it's really important that before we move on, that you start having a different perspective on what it takes to keep a clean house. Let me give you an example. Let me give you a few real life examples. Okay, so we all know I have 9 children. I'm sure you can imagine that means that laundry is unending. So I've always done a pretty good job of getting the laundry washed. Most of the time I did a good job of getting it in the dryer, but then I would have basket after basket after basket after basket to fold. When you have about 6 baskets of laundry to fold, you kind of just want to take it all out back and burn it. I actually have a refrigerator magnet that says, "I finished your laundry, the ashes are in the fireplace." Okay, so I would always wait until I could sit down or stand. I think at this point in my life, when I was struggling with this, it was sitting down because I didn't have like a laundry folding table. I would always wait until I could sit down and do it all, which meant that nobody ever had folded laundry in their drawers. It was always in baskets, and it always ended up getting wrinkled, and nobody could ever find what they were looking for. So I realized that, because it takes time to fold that much laundry. If you're doing 6 baskets of laundry, that's going to take you at least half an hour. And I didn't have half an hour to fold laundry with so many other things that had to be done. I didn't have that time. And so it just wouldn't ever get done. And it was really frustrating. It was frustrating for me, and it was frustrating for my family. So what I realized, though, is, no, I don't have time in my day to just stop and fold laundry, usually. But what if every time I walked into the laundry room, what if I folded like 5 things? It's not perfect, but it gets more of it done than if I don't do anything, right? Done is better than perfect every single time. So this is how I want you to start thinking about this. Done is better than perfect, because perfect is, it's never going to happen. It might happen occasionally, but not regularly enough to make you feel like you're making any progress. So if that means that all you can do is fold 5 pieces of laundry every time you walk into the laundry room or every time you pass the laundry room, do it. It does not take long at all to fold 5 pieces of laundry, and chances are you'll stand there and fold a little bit more. I'm always shocked at how little time it takes to do like 5 pairs of pants or 5 shirts. So this is how I want you to start thinking about your cleaning. Done is better than perfect. For instance, if bathrooms are your real struggle, always keep a toilet brush in your bathroom, in each bathroom, so you don't have to go hunt for it. If you don't have time to clean the whole toilet, do a little bit. Go ahead and squirt a little cleanser in there and scrub the inside out super quick. That literally takes less than a minute. The next time you go in the bathroom, go ahead and, spray it down real quick and wipe it. Take a minute. Every time you go in there, do something. It doesn't have to be everything, but do something, because chances are you're going in that bathroom several times a day. You're going in enough times to have a clean bathroom by the end of the day. So this is how I want you to start thinking of things. Done is better than perfect. That needs to be one of your new mantras. Every time you, for instance, one area that I'm really working on rebuilding my habits is my refrigerator. I actually have 3 refrigerators. The inside one is the one that I struggle with because that's the one the kids were always in. And so they end up putting stuff in there that really should go in one of the outside refrigerators. I try to keep the stuff in the inside refrigerators, the stuff that we use daily, often. So it just gets so packed, and then it's hard to wipe it down. So I'm really working on rebuilding my habits in that refrigerator. Every time I open that door, I look. I'm like, is there anything in here I can throw out? Is there anything in here I need to put on the counter for us to eat lunch for leftovers? Every day, I've started the habit of unloading one shelf, wiping it down, and putting stuff back that still goes there. That does not take me much time at all. It takes me like 3 minutes to get one shelf done. By the end of the week, I have a clean refrigerator, and it really didn't take me much time. But if I were waiting until I had enough time to do the whole refrigerator at once, it would never happen. Okay? So done is better than perfect. And a lot of times what you'll find is that you end up finding perfect at the end. Once you've done enough of the done, you end up with something pretty darn close to perfect, a lot closer to perfect than you would have ended up with if you had waited until you actually had a huge chunk of time. So I want you to really internalize that. Okay, here's your worksheet for today, Perfectionism Crusher. This is a 3-example worksheet. I want you to think of 3 areas right now in your housekeeping where you can start applying the done is better than perfect method. Feel free to copy mine: laundry, bathrooms, refrigerator. If you have other areas that are just driving you insane, tackle those first. I want you to figure out how you can actually do done instead of perfect. And remember, be specific and be measurable. So, I want to know what your plan is. What is your plan for that refrigerator? Or what is your plan for your bathroom? Go ahead and write out your plan, specific and measurable. Then I want you to pick one of these, the most important one to you, the one that you're like super excited about, like, oh my gosh, I can do this. I want you to pick that one and post it in the Facebook group. I'm going to start up the thread for that and just post it in there because I want to know what everybody's tackling. And honestly, I'm kind of excited about this because it's probably going to give me an opportunity to tweak a little bit of my own stuff. I am always looking for ways to tweak what I'm doing and get things a little bit better. So I want to hear your ideas. I shared mine with you, so now I want to hear yours. Okay, so fill out your worksheet, post in the Facebook group the one that gets you super excited, and I will see you back here tomorrow. Thanks, ladies.